Hello, friends, and welcome back to My Mommy's Sunroom. I have another story I want to share for you. The name of this story is The Little Tree by Mon Van. Mon Van is the author. They wrote the words. The title or the name of this book is The Little Tree. Let's take a look. In the shadows of an old forest stood a little tree. She was so small, she was the smallest tree of all. And in her hands she held something very special. When the little tree was a young sapling, the forest ranged farther than her eye could see. Now, after many seasons of less and less rain, the little tree could easily tell where the forest began and where it ended. The new trees were smaller too. The older trees had grown so tall they had almost touched the stars. The new trees could barely see over their ancestors' knees. The little tree was the littlest of all, and she worried. The little tree looked at her little baby seed. The sun rose and the sun set, and the little tree looked up at the stars and wondered, what do they see? One by one a brown bird flew by. The little tree asked the brown bird, "Bird, have you traveled far?" "Yes," the bird answered, "I have flown very far." The little tree asked the brown bird, "Are trees this small everywhere?" "Not at all," the bird said. "I have seen a place where trees grow 100 feet tall." The little tree asked the brown bird, "Are trees very bare everywhere?" "No," the bird answered. "I have seen places where trees are so thick, you can sit in the shade all day." And the little tree was quiet. Then she asked the brown bird, Are there trees like me there?" "Yes," the bird said, "there are trees like you there. There are trees with ruffly heads and trees with long noses. There are trees with pointy ears and trees with stubby toeses. Trees from all over the world grow there." "Thank you," said the little tree to the brown bird. Then she closed her eyes and hugged her little seed. The little tree knew what she had to do. The sun rose and the sun set, and when the little tree saw the brown bird again, she asked him, "Will you do a favor for me? Will you flap your wings with all your might?" And the bird agreed. The little tree cradled her little seed, and the brown bird flapped his wings with all his might. And then the little tree let go of her little seed. "Goodbye, little seed," said the little tree, but the little seed was already gone. The little seed floated, and the little seed dipped, and the little seed danced in the breeze. The little seed sailed over crowds of trees. The little seed flew so high it nearly touched the stars. The sun rose and the sun set, and the little tree lost count of the seasons. The forest was smaller than ever, and the little tree was no longer the littlest tree of all. Though she was no bigger than before, the little tree thought often of her little seed. The sun rose and the sun set, and finally the brown bird flew back again. The little tree asked the brown bird, "Where is my little seed? Is it strong and tall? Does it remember me at all?" But this time, the little brown bird had no answers. The sun rose and the sun set. The brown bird came again to the little tree. This time, before the little tree asked anything, the bird asked, "I've heard of a very special tree. It's so tall and it's so tall its shadows covers the biggest mountain. It's so strong 100 elephants cannot knock it down, and its leaves are so bright they blind the sun. I will ask this tree if it has seen your little seed." Let's see what happens. Again the sun rose and the sun set, and the brown bird returned. The brown bird said to the little tree, "The tallest, strongest, brightest tree is sending its answer soon." And there in the breeze floated a leaf. The leaf was the color of emeralds. The leaf was as big as the moon. The leaf whirled and shimmered. It flew so high it nearly touched the stars. The leaf floated down. Until it landed, and the little tree knew. "My little seed," said the little tree, "you are not so little anymore. You are taller than the tallest mountain and stronger than the strongest elephant. You are brighter than the sun, and still you remember me." The end. Always remember where you came from. Remember the love that your mommies and your daddies and your aunts and your uncles and your brothers and your sisters and your teachers gave you, because we will always be there for you, and we always want you to grow bigger, brighter, stronger, and taller and do well in life. We love you. Bye, friends.